This question talks about a relay race in which four countries participated: USA, Kenya, Russia, and Australia. And each country has four runners, and each runner is supposed to cover a lap of 400 meters. The the graph shows the speeds of all the four runners, and now we have to calculate which runner took how much of time and who won the event. We will start calculating directly. For US, we know that each runner covered 400 meters. So for USA, I can say the time taken by first runner should be 400 by 8. The graph shows the speed of the runner. Sorry. The second runner took 400 by 12. The third runner took 400 by 9. The fourth runner took 400 by 11, which is equal to 50 plus 33.33 plus 44.44 plus 36.36. A person who is good in reciprocals can easily solve this. For example, 400 by 8 is always 50, very easy. 400 by 12 is 100 by 3, one can easily write 33.33. 400 by 9, okay. If someone knows that 1 by 9 is 0.11, so 4 by 9 is 0.44, 4 times of 0.11. So 400 by 9 would be 44.44. Similarly, if someone knows that 1 by 11 is 0.0909 bar above that, so 4 by 11 would become 0.3636 bar above that. So 400 by 11 would become 36.36. Hence, the total time taken would come approximately 164 seconds. Similarly, we will calculate it for Kenya. It will be 400 by 9 plus 400 by 11 plus 400 by 6 plus 400 by 14, which will be equal to 400 by 9, again the same figure, 44.44. 400 by 11, again the same figure, 36.36. 400 by 6, not a difficult task. 400 by 6, 200 by 3, that is 66.66. And 400 by 14 can be easily calculated as 28.57. To calculate 400 by 14, one can easily do it by 200 by 7. 200 by 7 can be broken down as 2 by 7. We know that 1 by 7 is 0.1428. 2 by 7 would be 0.2857. So 200 by 7 would become 28.57. So this total will come approximately 176 seconds. Similarly, we will calculate it for Russia. For Russia, it will be 400 by 10 plus 400 by 15 plus 400 by 9 plus 400 by 6. 400 by 10 is 40. 400 by 15 can be easily calculated as 26.66. 400 by 9, again the same figure, 44.44. And 400 by 6, again the same figure, 200 by 3, that is 66.66. This figure will turn out to be approximately 178 seconds. Finally, we will calculate it for Australia. For Australia, the figure would be 400 by 10 plus 400 by 13 plus 400 by 10 again plus 400 by 7. 400 by 10 is 40. 400 by 13 can be easily calculated as 30.7, because 390 by 13 will be 30. 10 by 13 is 0.7. 400 by 10 is again 40, and 400 by 7 will be twice of 200 by 7. We have already calculated 200 by 7 here, so that is 28.57, the double of which would be 57.14. So this time will come approximately 168 seconds. Now we can easily answer the question. The first question is, which country won the event? We can clearly see that USA took the minimum time of 164 seconds, minimum composite time of 164 seconds. Hence USA won the event. The answer is option A. Second, what was the shortest distance between the starting point and the point at which the second runner from USA and Kenya met? Let's see. A slight bit of calculation is required here. The first runner of USA took 50 seconds to cover the 400 meter distance, and the first runner for Kenya took 44.44 meter. That means the second runner from Kenya was approximately was ahead of the second runner of USA. Now let's see how much ahead it was. The second runner of Kenya had an extra time of the second runner of Kenya when he start the second runner of USA when he started, the second runner of Kenya had an extra time of 50 by 9 seconds and his speed was 11. That means he has already covered an additional distance of 550 by 9 meters, or I can say that 550 by 9 meters is approximately 61 meters. Now, we can say that the second runner of Kenya had a start of approximately 61 meter. Now, for the USA runner to cover that distance, we know that his speed is 12 meter per second, and the speed of second runner from Kenya is 11 meter per second. Their relative speed is 1 meter per second. So, to cover this 61 meter distance, approximately 61 meter distance, he needs 61 seconds to meet that Kenyan runner. And we know that the Kenyan runner already covered his entire 400 meter lap in 36.36 seconds. So we can say that the two runners will never meet, because they would have met only if the second runner from Kenya and the second runner from USA had run for 61 seconds. So the answer is the two runners will never meet. That is option D. Now the next question. Which of the following statements is definitely true? A runner from Australia was never behind the corresponding numbered runner from USA. I can easily rule out this option because USA won the tournament. That means at some point of time some runner from USA must have been ahead of some runner of Australia. So this statement is easily cancelled out. If I look at the second statement, third runner from Russia, that means who took 44.44 seconds, and Kenya never met during the course of event. Let's compare. First runner from Russia took 40 and first from Kenya took 44. Russia was ahead. Second took 36.6, he took 26.6, he was again ahead. Third took 66.6, third took 44.4, he was again ahead. That means the runner from Russia was always ahead. The first three runners from Russia were always ahead from their corresponding runners from Kenya. That means second statement is true. We can cross check the third and fourth statement as second runner from Kenya and Russia definitely met once during the event. We have already checked that the first three runners of Kenya and Russia never met. So the third statement can be easily cancelled out. Fourth statement, a runner from Kenya was always behind the corresponding numbered runner from Russia. Please check, we have always talked about the first three runners of Russia. Now if you see, the composite time taken by the four runners of Kenya was 176 seconds and the composite time taken by the four runners of Russia was 178 seconds. We knew that the first three runners of Russia were always ahead of the first three runners of Kenya, but in the last runner of Russia was very slow, and that made the total time of Russia more than Kenya. That means Russia must have been at some point of time behind Kenya. That means this runner must have taken over this fourth runner. That is, the fourth runner for Russia must have taken, the fourth runner from Kenya must have taken over fourth runner of Russia at some point of time. That means the runner from Kenya was not always behind, it was behind only for the first three runners case. So this statement, and the fourth runner for Kenya was ahead of the fourth runner of Russia. That means this statement is again wrong. So the answer is option B. Thank you.